Let's turn to a criminal case now. This is what's trending as well. The Menendez brothers, of course. Their attorney coming out slamming the California Parole Board after they went 2 for 2 against Eric and Lau, denying the convicted killer's chance at freedom last week. But that decision sparked a viral reaction from the brothers' attorney, Mark Geragos, on his Two Angry Men podcast.
I mean, it was obviously rigged. Anybody who watched it, talk to any, don't believe me, talk to any of the family members. The only person who attended that hearing who didn't think it was rigged was the DA's office. They didn't know. They were just method actors in a preordained script. This was nonsense.
Mark Geragos, remember, he's involved. He's involved in this. He's an advocate, one of the best advocates in the country, really, he is. And he's vowing to appeal to California Governor Gavin Newsom to try to essentially overrule the Parole Board's decision, right? The governor can do what's called clemency, and in this case, it would mean granting parole, okay? Clemency can be commutations of sentences, pardons, things like that. Eric and Lyle still have the option to petition the board in 18 months or apply again in 3 years for consideration. But in the meantime, surely they're going to go to the governor and see if they can get some help from him. Question that we have this morning for our legal eagles is, do you think the hearings were rigged, as Mark Geragos is saying? Jessica Mashali, your thoughts, please.
I think I would need more information about what he means. I think that people throw these terms around a lot. I hear it a lot, especially actually both in family court and in criminal defense. People think that people are paid off, that people are, decided ahead of time. People have a lot of conspiracy theories. I'm not saying it's not the case. I'm curious, genuinely curious to know more about what does he mean that they were rigged. I definitely don't think it was a good decision. I don't think it was the right decision.
Okay. Oh, tell us why, Jessica. I have a follow-up for you.
Justice for the Menendez brothers. That's what I think.
Really?
I think it's been too long coming, and that's what I think should happen.
Really? Okay, tell me more. You don't think they're a danger to society now? Because that is the ultimate question for the board.
Not at all. Not at all. I think that that's a joke to even say that or try to argue that or look someone in the eye and say that. They are not a danger to anybody right now. No.
All right. Mario Gallucci, to you next, please. Your thoughts on, was this rigged, as Mark Geragos believes it was?
Look, I love Mark. He is, as you just said, he's a very zealous advocate. And, he comes out punching. He just lost 2 hearings. And he's upset by that. And every defense attorney, the minute we lose a hearing, we come out with our public sentiment, our statement to the public, this is rigged. It's a rigged thing. The parole hearings, you don't win parole hearings generally. I do agree with Jessica, though, that I agree. I don't believe that they are a threat to society right now. They served an incredible amount of time. And throughout that whole time, they were not engaged in any violent acts. The only proof of any, bad act is they had an illegal cell phone while they were in jail. Every defendant in prison has an illegal cell phone. They communicate with the outside. They all do it, but there's been no violence by these 2 at all. They are eligible for parole again in 3 years. I doubt very much that they're going to be granted clemency here. Maybe in 3 years, if they're denied parole again, they'll be granted clemency. But, love Mark. He's really a good lawyer, very good lawyer.
Yeah, he really is. Let's talk about the idea of clemency. I do a radio show back in Pittsburgh, the Bubba Show, every Monday morning, and my friends on the show, the hosts, were saying, what exactly might this mean? What might the governor do? Can he still do something? Because I think this is one of the issues that really isn't talked about much. I think we were also focused on the parole board hearings, and Thursday, wait and see, Friday, wait and see, and now it's kind of like, okay. So as far as we understand it, he can still act. And he can still kind of override the board and grant parole for these guys. It wouldn't wipe away their convictions, but might he do that? What do you think he will or will not do here? Jessica, back to you.
I mean, it's really hard to predict what he would do. This case, because it has just so much attention, I thought probably months ago that maybe something would be done, but they keep getting knocked down. The Menendez brothers keep getting knocked down again and again. And I think it begs the question of why. And I don't know if it's sort of all culminating to now there'll be a different decision and then it will get this huge amount of attention, or if it's kind of rigged, quote unquote, and there's already been this decision kind of by everybody that they're not going to do anything for him. So I'm curious to see, but I'm thinking that maybe it won't go their way, unfortunately.
Mario, tell me what you think. What will the governor do?
So Gavin Newsom is, it's looking maybe that he's going to be running for president. You don't want to make a decision here that could, knock off some of the electorate by granting these two guys clemency. He's going to get these ads, political ads. They're going to show the brutal murders of mom and dad and say this is a man that released these two people, knowing that they are eligible for parole in 3 more years. I think he punts on this one. I don't think Gavin Newsom goes into this at all. I think he leaves it alone and waits the 3 years and sees what happens then. You got to remember, if he's president of the United States, he could probably do something.
Yeah, maybe a pardon that or something. Who knows if he really wants to? But yeah, I'm with you, Mario. I don't think he's going to be inclined to do anything because of his aspirations politically. We will leave it there. But if anything else happens with the Menendez brothers, of course, we're going to talk about it.